Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Well, the morning briefings are back on here now. You might have noticed that. That's because I'm giving away a Cop Talk VIP membership every day now, right? For, like I pick out a comment of the day kind of thing. It might be a comment telling me I'm amazing, or it might be a comment that's really detailed, analysis, or to do with something that's made me think, ooh, that's a really interesting point. Do you know what I mean? So I'm giving away a Cop Talk VIP membership every day, all right, based on your comments, right? So I thought it made sense to put the morning briefings on here because some people don't watch the morning briefings on the other channel, all right? So I'm doing that. And also, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications in a 24-hour period. That's the reason they went over there in the first place, to my other channel. But it is possible to upload a video to your YouTube channel and disable the notification. But then I don't think it appears in your subscription feeds. So, So you have to check this channel manually to see if there's additional videos, right, including the morning briefings. However, yesterday it did send out a notification. That's because I knew I was only recording 2 more videos. So I was like, that's fine. I don't need to worry about it, okay? So if I know there's only going to be a couple of vids, I don't mind sending out the notifications. So anyway, that's that. I am going to announce straight away who I selected for a Cop Talk VIP membership, so you don't need to go through the entire video. I have selected Adam O'Hare, who is a channel member, by the way. Schwat! He said yesterday, Liverpool will always backwards. At this stage, the only critics of him has been from the media and opposite fans, not us. He has not been great, but he's done okay. It will take time to settle in and get used to the pace. As long as we get behind him, as we will do, that's all that matters. And the people in the club will help him settle in and put their arm around him. Is Rent a tweet trying to stir up trouble for more engagement or followers? I don't know. But we are behind words and will always will be YNWA. And I selected Adam for that. He's a channel member. You might be thinking, I actually think that's the first channel member that I've given one of these VIP memberships to, all right? I think everyone else so far hasn't been. I'm not sure. And it doesn't make any difference. I'm not trying to do that. It's a good comment and it's a supportive comment. So Adam, please leave a comment on this video to acknowledge that you are the winner. Adam could even be a VIP member for all I know already. If that happens, then we'll just move on and we'll pick someone else, okay? And then Adam, leave a comment on here so I know that you've acknowledged. And if you could email Charlotte, my daughter who deals with all this stuff, support@coptalk.com, and she will sort you out, okay? It's a 1-year VIP membership. It's just my way of trying to give something back to you guys that do take the time to comment on my videos. Right. Staying on the topic of acknowledgements and things, I just want to thank Rob Simpson for buying me a coffee yesterday. Used the super thanks feature under one of my videos, which is the love heart under the videos. And also Watty, my man, who is a channel member as well. Squad! He bought me, you could say, a couple of coffees or maybe a Magnus. I'm not losing much weight at the minute, though. I think I might be back on vodka this weekend. God help us. He says, whack that in the kitty, bro. Whack that in the kitty. So thank you, Watty and Rob Simpson. They are the only 2 acknowledgements I've got to give today. Nothing came in on any of the links. There's links in the video description like Revolut or whatever. I didn't see anything. If I've missed something, please let me know. So Rob Simpson and Watty, thank you. It's a big help to the channel. Revenue is down 51% at the last time I looked. I'm not looking again because it was depressing. Based on August revenue. So September, 51% down immediately, which basically means that next month in October, it's going to be harder for me, right? It's just, that's life. I get it. I like to wear my heart on my sleeve and tell you the revenue in September was exceptional. 1 month of the year, it's fantastic. As Brendan Rodgers would say, rest of the year is fucking shite, really, to be honest with you. I think the lowest revenue I had this year was April. It was April this year, and this month is on par with that. So it just means it's difficult and much harder for me. But thanks to you guys, I do invest in this channel. and it does help me a lot. You know, sometimes people will say, they'll get you a coffee and go, it's all I can do. And it's, nah, fuck that. Imagine if every single subscriber did that. 10%, 1%, imagine that, right? It makes a big difference. And thanks to the people that do support me on the channel through that method, I have invested this month, despite knowing that a shit month's coming next month, I've spent 770 euros on new equipment for this channel, right? So the Meta glasses and a tablet that I ordered this morning. I bit the bullet. I was holding off, but I'm doing a video for you today about Ryan Gravenberch and Real Madrid, right? And in the preparation for that video, there is a table, all right, that I need to read from. And when I was at the cafe this morning, you know, reviewing the Spanish papers and everything, and I was preparing this video for you, I thought to myself, oh, fuck me, you know, that table's going to be really hard to read on a mobile phone. Maybe if you turn it on your side, maybe it's just... And I was like, Duncan, you're going to have to get the tablet. I've got a tablet over there, but it's fucking ancient. It's so slow, it's shit. That will be... I'll give that away to someone in the next couple of days, or I'll just put it in a bin. It's just... It's all right if you want to watch like Netflix or something, but it's just too slow. So I bit the bullet. I didn't go for the iPad, which might have made more sense because it fits in with all the other stuff that I use, the Apple stuff, like this is an iPhone I record. This is an iPhone. I don't use it for anything else other than the videos. Again, this is something that I invested on just for this channel. Maybe it would have made sense to have the Apple stuff, but I don't see how I'm going to transfer stuff between the tablet and my desktop or my iPhone. I just don't see that. So I managed to scoop a tablet for 270. I think it might have been 268. So let's not lie. 768 euros I think I've invested on the channel. Now I would rather have had that 768 euros in my bank, especially knowing that a tough month's coming next month. But I've invested it in this channel. You know, I really do want to give you, you know, the best quality, as Rafa Benitez would say, for sure, quality. All right. So the Meta glasses, I'm going to be able to, when I go to the football, I'm going to be able to take you on those things. And, you know, my other YouTube channel, when I go out and about, you guys come over there as well. I think they'll be a great addition to the channel. Okay. And obviously the tablet, while you might not think you're going to benefit from that, it might be easier for me to you know, not to, you know, make so many mistakes. I don't know. But I invest back in here, and I couldn't do it without you guys, my channel members, the people that buy me a coffee or a beer using the Love app, which really is putting money into the kitty once a month. YouTube take 30% of that, right? But they give you the platform for free. So you can't really moan about it. There are links in the video description where I get 100%, like Revolut. Well, that's my beer kitty on a weekend. Oh, I admit that. Well, if you use Revolut, that's going over the bar. Right, because I do think that once a week, you don't begrudge me having a pint on a Saturday if I've worked all week for you, do you? Nah, I don't think so. So anyway, massive, you know, thanks, shout out to the two people that supported me yesterday on here that way. I do appreciate it, guys. But you know what? There's other ways of supporting me too. You can support me by thumbsing up a video. You can support me by watching the videos, although I know a lot of people watch my videos not to support me, but to go and then repeat it elsewhere, or just to see what I'm fucking saying. Those of you that take the time to comment, I have a great amount of time for you guys. Not everyone can fucking support you and get you a coffee or a beer, but it don't cost anything to thumbs up a video. Do you know what I mean? Or thumbs it down. It's the same thing. It's an interaction. It's one view, one engagement, or two engagements in total altogether. But you know, I understand some of you can't comment because you're on your travels, you're driving, or you know what I mean, or you're watching on a Fire Stick or something. But drop in occasionally, because your comments motivate me. And it shows me, you know, yeah, they're interested in my vids. Yeah, this is my full-time gig. This is all I do, Cop Talk. Yeah, I don't want to work for a living, all right? So just keep engaging with the channel. And that's it, I think. I think that's it on that front. Is there anything I need to tell you? Live stream. I am hosting a live stream at 6 o'clock UK time on here today. And I will be hosting one on Thursday. I didn't think I could do it on Thursday because I had to go to a birthday meal, but someone's unwell, so they can't attend. So it's been put off till next week. So my intentions this week, I will confirm on Thursday morning, but as it is, Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. UK. Today's videos, Oh, there's a delivery just pulled up outside my house. Be right back. I was just going to say I'm sorry about that, but it didn't make any difference to you because it weren't like you stood there waiting, was it? No, I had a delivery, so I just had to dive out there and get it. Can't remember what I was talking about, but I think I've done my acknowledgements. I think I've told you about some new gear that I've bought for the channel. I think I told you about the live streams. Videos, what were coming up today. Was I telling you that? I think I was. So I'm going to do a video about Ryan Gravenberch and Real Madrid. I know I'm doing that because I prepared that one. There was nothing in the papers today, Spanish football dailies, concerning Konaté and Real Madrid, or Mark Guehi and Real Madrid or Barcelona. The reason I'm telling you this is because that just gives you that little heads up in case you see stuff during the day. Someone's at my door again. What the fuck? What's going on? Did you miss me again? That's 2 deliveries in a couple of minutes. Can you tell I got paid? I get paid at the end of the month. Well, 23rd, 24th. So, yeah, the reason I like to give you a heads up so that you know during the day whether there's been any credible reports in Spain, because these Twitter twats, these content instigators, aggregators will say reports in Spain, but they could be quoting feature heads, which is, a very speculative football website, So I like to keep an eye on the real journalists for you. Listen, not all of them in the football dailies are real journalists, but there's some credible ones. It's the same, in England, we've got good journos and not so good journos, right? So I just want to give you that heads up in my briefings as to whether there's anything that's been in the press, and there hasn't been. So there's nothing regarding Konaté or Guehi. There's nothing about Ryan Gravenberch either today. But I'm doing a video for it because I know that some of you keep seeing stuff to do with him and Real Madrid, but it's coming from the clickbaity places, the speculation places, and then other websites are amplifying these things, and even British websites, tabloid papers, are then amplifying it, but not explaining to you where these claims are coming from. So that's the video that I'm going to do today, is just explaining to you where that stuff's coming from regarding Ryan and Real Madrid. So that's that. Anything else to tell you? I don't think so. I do still do a morning briefing over on my other channel, on the Duncan Oldham channel, but that's more personal stuff. That's for those of you that, want to know about what's going on over here with me. And there is a bit of cop talk stuff, and there's more football stuff, because today's video is really about the football I went to at the weekend. If you jump over to the other channel, you'll see the post-match celebrations, because my local team won 2-1 away from home at the weekend, and there was 5 players sent off in that game. And when we went 2-1 up, the scoreboard reset, so the clock suddenly just changed to 0. And when they corrected the time on it, I was like, I'm sure that was on 18 minutes. I'm sure there was 10 minutes left, and there's now 18 minutes to go. It was weird. So you can see the celebration. If you watch that video, it's only a couple of minutes long, I think, you would see why the players celebrated so strongly at that in that game, So, I talk about my travels over there, cop talk stuff as well, behind the scenes stuff, and me, for those of you that might be interested. So I think that's all I need to touch on. So I've done my VIP winner. I genuinely don't think there's anything else. Have I took any screenshots? Usually I take screenshots of stuff. No. So join me on here at 6 o'clock this evening for a natter. All right, I'd love to see you. And take it easy, guys. All right. So before I go, thumbs up the video, drop me a comment, and there's a love out under the video if you're going to buy me a coffee or a beer. All right. And there's links in the video description if you can't see the love out, so don't worry. You can't get away with it. Now, I know not many of you will buy me a beer or a coffee or whatever, but massive shout out to those of you that do. And those that do, I always give you an acknowledgement and a shout out in my morning briefings, which are back on this channel. All right, guys, remember to get in the habit of checking my channel during the day, because if I do more than 3 videos and those notifications have been used up, you will not be informed of other videos. All right, guys, I'll see you in a bit.